Hi guys, I haven't done a video in a really long time. I have been getting the kids all set up in school and fooling around with my Posh. Since last time we talked, I decided to become a rep for them, so I thought a consultant. So I thought I would go ahead and start with my new skincare routine since a lot of you don't know what it is because the old one was significantly different. And I am recording this on my phone because I got one of the new iPhone 6S's. So the first thing that I'm going to put on is going to be the Never Grow Up Serum. And this is normally what I would put on. It says to only use it at night. I've been using it at night and in the morning because I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation that I'm trying to get a handle on, and I am using it just one extra time a day. It hasn't done anything detrimental to my skin by using it an extra time. It's probably only detrimental for my wallet to use it an extra time. So there's that. And then my morning time or daytime moisturizer would be the Moisturize 911. It has caffeine in it, and it's supposed to brighten and tighten, and I really love it. It's not too heavy, but it's very moisturizing. I'm a dry person to start with, and then I work in a hospital, so it's like the Sahara. You'll notice I don't really use a different under eye cream. I am going to have a thing that I use for that we'll talk about in one moment. Just make sure and put that everywhere. I feel like the hyperpigmentation that I was concerned about, which was over here kind of in this area, I'm getting a little bit of hormonal breakout in this area because I'm a little bit older now, and that happens, unfortunately. I feel like that has improved drastically in the month that I have been using these products. And then I also use the Caffeinator stick, which I put on under my eyes as an extra boost for dark circles. And I feel like my dark circles have been reduced significantly. My under eyes are not puffy. They are actually sunken in a little bit, probably having more to do with my water intake than anything else. But I don't use a depuffing product because I don't feel like I have a puffing issue. Now, I do wear a lot of long wear lipstick, and so I do also use a lip scrub. And the one that I'm going to use today, if my hands are not too oily to open it, is the Make Out Magic. I really, really like this one. It's my favorite. It says it's candied grapefruit, but don't be afraid if you happen to not be a grapefruit fan, because I don't find that it's extremely grapefruit. And the best thing about lip scrub is that you don't need to remove it, you just eat it. Okay. And now you've had scrubby lips and candy, which, I mean, what more could you want out of life than scrubby lips and candy? I normally have not been using a primer because I'm not really a very oily person, but they do have an Under Wonder matte finish pore primer that I am interested in trying, as it's been touted to be kind of a dupe sort of item to Porefessional at a much different price point. And I have used Porefessional, I just haven't really gone out of my way to purchase it because, as I say, I'm not super oily. Now I do have to say this one smells better than Porefessional. That's one thing I have to say about Posh, is that everything that they have smells so fantastic. It makes you kind of want to do it, because I've had a lot of people tell me, You know, I don't really use all that skincare stuff because it's too much stuff, and I'm not going to use it all, and so I just don't need it. But I find that when I'm lazy in the evening, it actually makes me want to get up and do my skincare because it's so kind of delicious that I want to do it. Now, I'm trying a sample of a Buxom foundation today. I haven't had foundation on in probably a couple of weeks. I've just been hitting the couple of spots on my face that I need with what have I been using? The Urban Decay concealer. So I have had some samples of foundations that I have not tried yet. They have just been languishing in my drawer, and so this needed to happen anyway, and I figured, well, if I'm gonna put on makeup because I have to go to Ulta and get my birthday present and I can't go to Ulta looking like a wreck, I'll go ahead and do a little updated video and tell everybody what's been going on with me makeup wise and skin wise. We haven't had a visit from Gemma yet. I'm not really sure why. I thought I heard the door opening a couple of times. I'm not sure why that's... I got in a light somewhere that I didn't need to be in. This is the Buxom, what do they call it? Weightless Foundation, and this one is in Fair Game. I don't think it's a full coverage foundation, so you could probably get away with you know, a color in between. If you got one just slightly too light or slightly too dark, you would probably be okay. This one looks like it covers pretty nicely. So, and I'm just gonna do that one coat of that. I am gonna put on my inexpensive Wet n Wild's Color Icon powder with this big fabulous IT Cosmetics powder brush that I got with points. I think it's probably the best thing I've ever bought with points because it's fantastic and I love it. It's so big, and it has so many hairs. It has over 100,000 hairs in every brush. That is what they say, over 100,000 in every brush. Okay, so I think I mentioned a while back that I got disgusted with contour palettes and I made my own with Makeup Forever. I just took 3 eyeshadows that I thought would work for me, a dirty taupe color for my contour color, a highlight color, and eye base color. Before I go to that though, I'm going to go ahead and just pop on a little bit of the Kat Von D, just the teeniest, tiniest dot, if you can even see it, it's a dot, of the Kat Von D eyeshadow primer. We'll see if I even remember how to do my makeup. It's been so long. All my little brushes have been neglected because I've been focusing on my skin. Which is a good thing to do sometimes. Just take a step back, get things in order, clean house, start with a nice new palette. So, let's see, brushes. Oh, pointy brush that I don't like. I guess I'll use you. I have to say, it is not the shape of pointy brush that I don't like. I like this shape. It is that pointy brush sheds. And we've discussed it before. I'm not going to go back there again. That's ground that has been covered. I will not be purchasing any more Sigma brushes, and they would not be my suggestion to other people. I would suggest possibly Zoeva, if we want to say it that way, or even a Real Techniques. Go to MAC, get an IT brush, get something that's not going to shed all over your face. And I know that there are a million YouTube gurus that love Sigma brushes. A lot of times they love those Sigma brushes because they were free. So you have to be careful with suggestions sometimes, because they're not always because they're the best product. Sometimes it's because they're a little bit endorsed. I, of course, pay for all of my own things. Not surprisingly, I have opinions that are not always the same as the other people on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Okay, and if anybody didn't get them, Jeffree Star had new lipsticks that came out today. I was so engrossed in my Posh work that I almost completely forgot that that was happening today. That would be a nightmare of epic proportions were there to be some Jeffree Star lipsticks that snuck by me, because they are my favorite longwear lipstick, far and away my favorite longwear lipstick. So I did indeed order all three. So you will be seeing, I don't know why this light situation is happening. What's going on? Oh well, that might fix it. If I just knock it onto the ground, that would probably fix it right up. Okay, so now we're a little darker in here. Huh. You know, I have a very high-tech studio going on here. I use garage lights. I do have a ring light. And I think the ring light might be our issue today when I get too close to it. It's the combination of the ring light and the phone and something else that is not working well. But it wouldn't be my video if I didn't have technological difficulties. You all know that I normally have technological difficulties. And you seem to be okay with that because you love me anyway. So I'm going to put on a little bit of blush, because I like to be a little blushy. Sometimes I like to be a lot of blushy. And I definitely like to be a lot of highlighty. That is understood, that I like to be a lot of highlighting. Now I am using the Love Flush How Deep Is Your Love by Too Faced. I'm really pleased with these. I like them a lot. I'm going to do the easiest 2-minute eyebrows ever. Honestly, because I just don't feel like fooling with them. I'm doing this in the phone and not my mirror, so it makes life just a little bit more difficult. This is the Brow Satin by Maybelline. I like it for quick work eyebrows quite a bit. It has a little pencil on the other side. All right, that needs to stop. It has a little pencil on the other side. I'm going to take you guys down and bring you over here with me. It has a little pencil, as I was saying, a micro pencil on the other side, very much like the Anastasia Beverly Hills or any of the knockoffs of that product. But I'm not using any of it today. I'm just doing the powder. All right, I've fallen into some bad light like in Clueless. Stumbled into bad light, what will we do? All right, we'll try again with that. Okay, so I have had this Too Faced Stardust palette and I haven't used it a whole lot. as I said, because I've been neglecting my makeup routine for a minute. So I think what I'm going to do is use this palette and a crease brush. This is a Luxe Soft Definer. Where can you see me? There. If I sit right here where it's weird and it hurts my back, you can see me. So that's awesome. And I'm going to use Millennial, which is this color. And I'm going to go right in the crease with Millennial. And I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. If I ever stop looking like Casper here, I don't know what is making that flare up every once in a while. If I did, I would totally make it stop. But we're stuck with what we're stuck with. And then I think I'm going to use a color called Girls Night, which is right here, and I'm going to deepen that crease. I'm just going to use the same brush because it's a darker color, so I should be okay. Okay. Little Girls Night on the other side. We'll do that over here too, define that outer V a little bit more. Alright, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Double Tap, which is this maroonish type color, and just in the outer V. I've done something the camera doesn't like again. I'm not really sure how I'm stumbling into the bad light, but again, I'll just bring you over here with me and show you what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to take what's left on this brush and run it under my eyes. That is not the most professional way to do it, but it is quick and easy, and sometimes I just really dig quick and easy. Now, we'll go ahead. I know there's so many shadows now, it's like you can't even see me. We're going to go ahead and just smudge this out. I'm almost done, so I'm not going to worry about it. Just to soften the edges a little bit. And that color that I put on first, that vanilla kind of a color, just helps me blend all of this in a little bit more. We'll try one more time because I need both my hands for the next few things. Okay, one more color. That's where I was with that. I'm going to take a little flat brush and I'm going to take Showgirl, which is I think one of my favorite colors in the palette, and I'm just going to pat it on the inner eye area. Just to lighten up. Oh, for the love. Really, for the love. Alright, so let me try just turning off my lamp. Maybe that would help. Not so much. Back to the ring light and back to the hand. I hope you guys don't mind that this is kind of going to be like dog cam. You're gonna be moving all over the place and bouncing back and forth. It's going to be crazy town. It'll be like Disneyland. Okay, so now I have to do the rest of this look with one hand. Which is ridiculous in the extreme. I'm going to put a little Anastasia brow gel on. That's this guy right here. I've had it for a very, very long time, and it hasn't even begun to run out yet. So I really don't know when it will run out, but I'm not thinking anytime soon is really where I'm going with that. No time soon whatsoever. My lips feel fantastic. So now I'm going to put on just my mascara. As we all know, I use Latisse, so I don't always do a false lash. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna today because I'm holding the camera, and it would make it very challenging indeed to do the lashes today. I'm digging that highlight though. You can see that. And for those of you who know me in person or who have been following me a while, you will notice that even in this horrendously bad light, under pretty much the worst filming circumstances ever, my under eye area looks much better. It looks much more youthful. And well cared for. So, all we need now is a lipstick to go with this look. I am going to use a product that they're actually closing out of the line. I've been set up, which is their makeup setting mist. I really just like it because it smells like Thin Mint cookies, and it does do what setting spray is supposed to do. So I did order an extra bottle of it as a backup. They got rid of their makeup remover as well. I'm not sure if they're going to reformulate those products or they're just gone. I don't know, but anything that makes me smell like a Thin Mint cookie is a plus in my book. I think I might use, should it be Celebrity Skin? You know, not a lot of people have seen I'm Nude on me because I got it recently and I'm a pretty pale person. I do actually really like Posh Spice as well. And of course, this is from the aforementioned Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. They are my favorites. There's the camera there. If I turn you around, you could probably see the Jeffree Star lipsticks. I don't know if you saw them or not. We'll see when the video is done. But that is a very soft, everyday look with my new skincare routine. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments or find me on Facebook and ask me there. You'll notice that the name of my channel has changed from Surly Nurse to Posh Rouge, and that is just to have it, I was trying to make all my social media kind of follow the same naming convention, since my my website for Posh is Get Posh Rouge. I wanted everything to follow that naming convention. So that's pretty much it. There we have it. I'm loving, loving the Too Faced Stardust palette. I just love it to bits. The few times that I have put makeup on, that is what I've used. And I really, really, really encourage you to try the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, to try that formula if you have not yet, because it is a really good formula and it's not very drying at all. So that's going to be it for this. It ended up being 25 minutes long anyway, as it always does, because I talk far too much. So that's it, guys. If you need anything, you have any questions, you want to make any comments, you want to make suggestions, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below. Thanks.